A very good morning, children. I hope you all are fine. So, I am here again today with another poetry from your first book. And the poem that we are going to do today is Dust of Snow, which is written by Robert Frost. Before starting the poem, children, let me tell you that Dust of Snow has the following elements if you deeply analyze the poem. आप कोशिश करिए कि समझने के बाद आप इन सारे एलिमेंट से रिलेट कर सकें. The first one is there is a communication between nature and humans, nature healing and helping with negative human emotions, and the significance of small natural events. Now, let me read out the poem first for you. The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Now, first of all, let us understand what the title of the poem says. Dust of snow. Now, dust here, students, dust का मतलब यहाँ धूल या मिट्टी नहीं है. Dust here means झाड़ना. Like we say, dust your clothes, which means अपने कपड़े झाड़ लो. Okay, so that dust is used here. That means किसी ने पोएट के ऊपर बर्फ झाड़ दी या गिरा दी. And what was so significant about it, उससे क्या हुआ या उसके बाद क्या हुआ. The poem is quite short with only 2 stanzas, but each stanza has a hidden important meaning, as I told you in the beginning, students. कि जैसे जैसे आप एनालाइज करेंगे पोएम इन द पोएम you'll see how Robert Frost connects between human and nature. First stanza. The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Now there are 2 things that you need to notice, children. First is crow and the second is hemlock tree. Hemlock tree is a poisonous plant or tree with small white flowers. And therefore, because it is poisonous, it is linked with sadness, despair, and sorrow. Similarly, a crow is generally considered inauspicious, related to negativity or bad omen. You all know, right? So basically, these are the 2 main indicators, alright, जिससे हमें पोएट के मूड के बारे में पता चलता है that the poet is sad, he is in despair and sorrow. Right, because both these things, the hemlock tree and the crow, they are the symbols of negativity. They are the symbols of sadness, despair, sorrow. Right, which is reflected in the poet's mood. The poet says, एक क्रो एक हेमलॉक ट्री पर बैठा हुआ था एंड उस क्रो के किसी मूवमेंट की वजह से, कुछ हरकत की वजह से उसी पेड़ के नीचे खड़े पोएट पर थोड़ी बर्फ गिर जाती. Now children, nothing is mentioned about the movement of the crow. Alright, whether the crow came flying from somewhere or whether it was ready to fly and flapped its wings, क्या उसने उड़ने की तैयारी में अपने पंख फड़फड़ाए. Okay, whatever the reason was, जब पोएट पर बर्फ गिरती है तो what happened after that, alright, उस पर उन पोएट के ऊपर क्या प्रभाव पड़ता है, क्या असर पड़ता है, that will read in the next stanza. Before that, let us see the poetic devices employed in this stanza, these 4 lines, starting with the rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme here is A B A B. The first line, crow, rhymes with the third line, snow, and the second line, me, rhymes with tree. So the rhyme scheme here is A B A B. The next poetic device is enjambment. Now you see the lines of the poem, children. The first line is continuing to the second line, then to the third, and to the fourth without any punctuation mark. Okay, so this is enjambment, when there is continuation of a sentence without any punctuation mark. The next poetic device employed in this stanza is assonance. Now you all know what is assonance. It is the repetition of a vowel sound. In the second line, the vowel sound O is very prominent. That is shook down on me. So जो sound है O का vowel O, वो बहुत उभर के आ रहा है. that is the meaning of being prominent. So assonance is being employed here. Now let's come to the second paragraph, children. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Here, the first line says, has given my heart a change of mood. Now, what is that thing that has given his heart a change of mood? Now, I think you know the answer, and that is the dust of snow. उस बर्फ का उनके ऊपर गिरना. जैसे ही स्नो उन पर गिरती है, उनका जो मूड है वो रिफ़्रेश हो जाता है. उनका मूड चेंजेस फ्रॉम सैडनेस टू समवॉट चेयरफुलनेस. वो खुश हो जाते हैं, या यू कैन से कि उस बर्फ़ के गिरने से वो उनका जो माइंड है वो डाइवर्ट हो जाता है उनके सैडनेस से, उनके दुख से. इट चेंजेस टू हैप्पीनेस. राइट. एंड देन कम्स द लास्ट टू लाइन्स विच सेज, and saved some part of a day that I had rued. Now children, carefully look at the underlined phrases and words. Saved some part. Here, what he has saved his day. Alright, he is saying that कि मैंने अपने दिन का कुछ हिस्सा बचा लिया. और वो बचाया कैसे? Because he realized that sitting in sadness, being gloomy, he had been wasting his day as well as time. And उसे इस बात का realize कैसे हुआ? What made him realize that he had been wasting his day? It was only because of the dust of snow. And the dust of snow had been thrown down on him by a crow. Alright, which is a symbol of negativity. Now the poet was more than happy. And what he was happy for? He was happy that at least he was now able to save some part of his day. Alright, how he was able to save some part of the day? Because now he understood that it was of no use being sad for whatever had happened in the past. Now he can utilize the day in a better way. Alright. One more thing here the poet wants to tell you is that we should not take anything for granted anytime. हमें किसी भी चीज़ को for granted नहीं लेना चाहिए. We can never say that this thing is bad and it can only do bad to others or to us, because here it was the movement of the crow which changed the entire scenario from sadness to happiness. Okay students, now come to the poetic devices. First, rhyme scheme. In the second stanza, rhyme scheme is CD, CD, as you can see. The next is enjambment, as I told you, when the same sentence continues to third, fourth, fifth line without any punctuation. The next comes your alliteration, which you are very familiar with. It is the repetition of initial letter in nearby words. Now see the fifth line. It says, has given my heart. The letter H is repeated here. And the seventh line, saved some. The letter S is repeated. So here it is alliteration. Okay, another poetic device that is being introduced in the second stanza is consonants. Now read what is given for consonants. Repetition of identical or similar consonants in nearby words, be it beginning or end. Now what are consonants? When you leave out the vowels from English alphabets, so the remaining letters are consonants. So here in the eighth line, it says, of a day I had rued. Letter D, which is a consonant, is repeated. So here consonants. So this was all in the poem, students. I hope now you must be able to understand why I told you in the beginning that there are certain elements in the poem that you will understand only if you deeply analyze it. Alright, and you will also realize how beautifully Robert Frost has portrayed the relationship between human and nature. Okay students, this was all in the dust of snow. Thank you.